Hey everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, welcome to today's live makeup tutorial. So today I'm going to get a really easy get ready with me, going to the gym, like mommy makeup. So this weekend I was bad and I went to bed without washing my face, and this morning I woke up with a friend over here and I just feel my skin is not doing so great. So today's look is just going to be really light, really simple, really breathable. I'm going to be using Mary Kay's cream to powder foundation just in those areas where I feel like I need a little bit of coverage, but for the most part I'm going to be like barefaced, not a lot of products, just because I want my skin to recuperate from not sleeping so good and not washing my face. So let's get started. So I already prepped my face, I washed it, I got out of the shower, I put on my my Mary Kay Repair set, my day cream, eye cream, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna go right into the makeup. So I'm gonna put on my oil mattifier because I have oily skin, and this will help control the shine throughout the day. And I'm going to put it on my nose, my forehead, my chin, like so, my T-zone, pretty much. And then whatever is left over, I'll put on anywhere else, but I want to concentrate it on my T-zone because that's where I get the most oily. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to put on some foundation primer. So I like this because it has SPF 15 in it. My Miracle set, or not my Miracle set, my Repair, the Mary Kay Repair, does have SPF in it already, but I like just having that extra bit of SPF to layer on top. Get me some extra protection. Even though it is cold and I'm not spending a lot of time outside, still I'm driving a lot, so those UVA, UVB rays are still out there even when it's cloudy, and they still will go through glass, you know, through windows, through your windshield. So you want to protect from UVA, UVB damage year round, not just in the summer. Okay, so now that that's on all over, my skin feels nice and smooth. It helps to fill in any fine lines, any large pores, anything like that. It just smooths everything over. I'm going to go straight into my cream to powder Endless Performance foundation. So I love using this for special events. Now when I do special events, this is what I use for my makeup clients. But you could also use it, you know, very like a sheer layer, just to give you some coverage that's going to last all day without having it look too heavy like how it would for a special event. So I'm just going to grab a little with my sponge like so. And I'm going to start here for me because this is where I get more red. Don't know if I'm getting washed out by my lights. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, this might be too dark. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, this is where I need more coverage because I'm really red. Whereas most people, most of my makeup clients, I always start like in the center of the face, nose, chin, forehead, because this is where the sun will hit you. This is where you tend to see more sun damage and you need more coverage. But I'm the opposite. My cheeks are always red. So I need that extra coverage here. So I'm just gonna add just a little bit. And as I said, since I didn't wash my face, I've got those breakouts, like I feel them brewing underneath my skin. So I definitely don't want to use my liquid foundation today. This is really nice that it gives me good coverage, but I still look very natural. Especially I'm wearing gym clothes today. I know you can't see, but I'm in my gym wear. We've got a few errands to run. I gotta take my kids to the dentist. I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta pick up my kids from school, and right after my daughter has speech therapy. And hopefully after all of that, I could actually head out to the gym. I try my hardest, but my schedule is so full that sometimes I intend to, like I'm in my gym clothes, I want to go, but it just doesn't happen. Okay, so very light coverage. Again, you could take a brush, a foundation brush, and put a ton of this on, and it will look very nice. Great for formal events, weddings, quinceañeras. But I'm just putting on very little with my little disposable sponge here, just to give me that coverage without having too much product on. So there. That's all I want. I know I could still see my imperfections. I could still see redness showing through. But again, I want my skin to be able to breathe today. I want it to recover from me not washing it the other night, not sleeping very well. My parents got a 6 a.m. flight, and the airport's like 2 hours away. They went back home to Mexico. And we could have, oh, I'm sorry. My phone is going off. I forgot to put my phone on silent. Sorry. So anywho, so we had to leave here. They had to be at the airport at 7, 6. They had to be there at 5. So we had to leave here at 3. But my dad woke us up like at 1 in the morning, so we could start getting ready, start packing the car, all that good stuff. And when I came home, you know, I have kids, so of course I tried to get back in bed, but that wasn't gonna happen. So I did not get sleep at all. So anywho, so my primer's on, my eye primer, just very little. I'm not gonna put on eyeliner today or anything like that. I do have lash extensions, so I'm not gonna put on mascara, but if I didn't have lash extensions, then I would put some mascara. But I am gonna put on some eyeshadow. So I'll show you the colors I got. Let me see. Let me zoom in here. Oh, too much before I show you my screen. Goodness. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta get up because I gotta see the top of my screen. Sorry. Okay, better. Oh my gosh. It's a one-man show, guys. Sorry. Okay, so let me show you my eyeshadows. I had my other camera set up right over top, so I can't actually see what I'm looking at. Let me put this back on. So I'm going to take my flat brush, if I could find one that's clean. Okay, so I'm going to take a flat brush, this one here, so as you can see, it's flat. And I'm going to use this color here, which I think this is hazelnut. I got to look at my notes. I haven't put a little label on the top of my eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to apply it right here all over. Now, I didn't set my primer, which was a huge mistake because this is going to hold that eyeshadow color and it's not going to let me kind of, you know, diffuse it. You want to set your eye primer with the color that's close to your skin tone. So something, for me, it would have been something more like this. I know this looks really, I don't know if you can see this, really white, this one here, but, oh, technical difficulties, I can't, there, this one. That's what I usually set my eyeshadows with, and it looks really light, but when you put it on, it goes on clear on my skin tone. I would have set my eye primer first, I didn't. So this might be a little bit harder to kind of diffuse, but that's okay because I'm not putting any colors on top of this. I'm not trying to move it anywhere. It's gonna stay right here, just all over my eyeshadow, just to give, all over my eyelid. I mean, just to give me a nice color, so I don't look totally barefaced today. Just like so. And I'm just pressing and pulling down. Press and pulling down. Just like that. So now I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to grab a crease brush. Crease brushes are rounded like so. Like, if I could, there we go. So that's my crease brush. It's nice and rounded. And I'm gonna grab that same color, but now I'm gonna use it in my crease like this. Oh, I forgot I could zoom you guys in. I kind of learned how to zoom, guys. It's not perfect, but it's a start. Whoa, you're like all up in my cheeks. Hold on. There, okay. Taking that same color, and I'm just gonna, right here, all over right there. So it's still just one color. I'm just bringing it into my crease, slowly blending it up. I'm not adding any more product to my brush, just blending that upwards and outwards like that. Okay, let me get rid of that little square. Okay, so do the same thing with the other side. Just gonna grab it here, blend it into my crease, and then just without adding any more color to my brush, just blending it upwards, just like that, and out. And that's it, just one eyeshadow color. Really simple, really easy. Next up is gonna be my brows. Now, I normally spend a lot of time on my brows, and I like to, you know, fill them in and all of that. Today, since I'm trying to head to the gym, I'm just gonna use the a dark brunette Mary Kay volumizing brow tint. So this has like little fibers in it that help to give your brows a fuller look. Let me turn off that extra screen, guys. There, okay. And I'm just gonna start right about here and just slowly brushing that into my brows. Just like this. You have to be really light-handed with this, because if you are not, you could get a big blob of the gel and it might be a little bit difficult to get it out. So really light-handed. Just like that, and brushing it everywhere. Now what's on there, I'm going to take my spoolie brush. Am I out of focus, guys? I think I might be a little bit out of focus. Let me come in here. Okay, so just take your spoolie brush and then brush your brows into place where you want them. And you have to do this step quick because that brow gel dries quickly, and then you won't be able to put your brows where you want them. So just like that. I feel that they're already kind of stiff. It was already drying, so you got to be quick. So just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other side, and I'm careful when I pull the brush out to take off those excess little clumps out, so that way when I start doing my brows I don't get a big clump of the gel. So I'm going to start right about here, and again really light-handed, just filling in my brows. Those fibers are going to make my brows look fuller without needing to actually pencil it in. And this also comes in different colors. I'm using dark brunette. You can use, you know, blonde, dark blonde, brunette, depending on, you know, the color of your brows. Okay, so now that it's on there, I'm gonna brush my brows into place. And remember, do this part quickly before it sets and dries. Just like that. And there we go. Okay. I do look really out of focus. Hold on. I'm gonna try to refocus. Hold on, guys. Real quick. Ha! Is that better? I think that's better. Okay. So, hi Samantha. Hi Pam. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Okay, so I'm going to be moving on. So, all done with my brows. I did that one eyeshadow. Now, again, I would also put on mascara, but I have lash extensions, so I can't do that. And then I'm going to use a little bit of blush. So, let me show you our colors. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Put on the other camera. Oh, this thing is gorgeous. If I could maybe zoom out a little bit so that way. There, okay. So we have, these are our blushes that don't have any shimmer to them. These are highlighters right here. And then these are our contour colors. So this is Cocoa, Latte, or the other way around, Latte, Cocoa. And these are the rest of our blushes that have lots of shimmer. They're amazing. They have the new Chromafusion technology, which is kind of like, if you think of like a matrix that's nice and flexible, so it moves with your facial expressions, but yet it's a matrix, so it's, you know, holding all the pigments together. So they're not going to fade, they're not going to crease. And this is the technology for our blushes as well as our eyeshadows. So it's amazing, amazing stuff. It's minimum 12 hours of staying power, but I've tried it the other night, the night I didn't wash my face. And when I woke up in the morning, my eyeshadow was still flawless. So amazing stuff. They say 12 hours, but really it's like, it's not going to budge, like no matter what. So yeah, so I really like it. But today I'm just going to use a little bit of blush, just to give me a little bit of color, since I did put on that cream to powder foundation. And I'm going to use, let's see, again, I need to memorize my products. Hold on. I got my little cheat sheet here. Since these are all new and I haven't labeled them, I'm going to use, let me put them in the same, this way. Okay. So this one is Daring Pink. Darling, sorry, can't read my own writing. Darling Pink is the one I'm going to use right here. Oh, let me put on the screen so you could see what I'm pointing at. This one right here is called Darling Pink. So that's the one I'm going to use. Really pretty. So I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to put it just right here, and then just big swirls, and headed towards like my hairline back here, this way. And then whatever I have left, I like to put here and here, just to give me a little bit color everywhere. Now this would really show when I have a full face of makeup, when I've used my liquid foundation, and everything is kind of covered. Today you could still see my imperfections, you could still see my redness, just because I want to be really easy with my skin today, since I was bad and I didn't wash my face. So again, starting right here, big swirls, headed back towards my hairline, and then anything excess up here, and then up here this way. All right, and then last but not least is going to be my my lipstick. So I left all my glosses downstairs, but with this look, something easy, something I'm gonna go to the gym with, I'd probably just put on a lip gloss, but I don't have them with me and I don't want to keep you guys waiting while I run downstairs. So I'm gonna put on this lipstick here. This is Appleberry, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna concentrate it on the center of my lips. Oh wow, even my lips are like really dry. But I'm gonna concentrate it here in the center, and then using my finger, I'm just gonna blot it out, so it just gives me a wash of color without being you know, needing a lip liner or anything like that. So here we go, because apple berries is a really pretty color, but it is a little dark. So here, just like that. I'm gonna blend it out, and then I'm gonna use my finger to just pat it in all over. It's a great technique. I saw this technique for the very first time, oh gosh, for an award show with Jessica Biel. She posted it on Instagram how her makeup artist did her lips. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And she used, I think it was a red lipstick. And with red lipstick, at least what I learned in makeup school was that, you know, you need a lip line. You need to make it look flawless. You need to put on concealer afterwards to make sure it's flawless. Like all these extra steps, because, you know, if you don't have that perfect line, it just doesn't look right. And when she did this, I was like, oh my God, it's such a great way to use this color, like to use a bright red without needing to do all those extra steps of using lip liner, using concealer afterwards, all that good stuff. Of course, check the teeth, make sure you don't have any lipstick in your teeth. And that's it. So this is the look. Really simple, really easy. With this Chromafusion technology, you could go to the gym and you can rest assured it's not going to go anywhere. Really simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick getting ready with me tutorial. If you have a Mary Kay consultant that's servicing you, make sure you ask her about these products and try out this technique. If you don't have a Mary Kay consultant, you could go to marykay.com and find one in your area with your zip code. If you're in another country, you could also go to marykay.com. At the very bottom, it's a global website, and find your country's Mary Kay website and find a consultant that way. So, so thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, share it in your group, share it on your timeline, tag your friends if you have, you know, makeup loving friends. Especially those quick mommy looks like me. I'm a mom of 4, so a lot of my tutorials are really simple looks just like this that you could do, you know, 15, 20, 30 minutes tops. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.